This is an introduction to issues, the issues, the issues within each volume. I'm going to click on my name up here and go to my dashboard, and here under submissions is issues, and next on the main page you'll see there are two tabs, future issues and back issues, and you can change the numbers and names of future issues. I'm not sure if you can for back issues, but future issues, for example, currently in August, September 2022, we're working on 5.1, volume 5, number 1 of that volume. And if you click on this arrow, you'll see that there's edit, preview, publish or delete. You don't need to worry about delete, and you're going to leave publish issue until the last minute, and preview we can look at another time in a minute. Edit is what we're going to click on, and what you'll see at the moment is that there's nothing there, no table of contents, no issue data other than, well, there is actually, there's the title of the special issue, and oops, it's just appeared off the screen, hang on. And you'll also see there's volume number, year, title. And at the moment, it actually does give you an opportunity for a cover image. I don't know how that would work. I haven't ever experimented with that. I'm going to show you now. I'm going to click cancel and show you one of the back issues, the same data. No, actually, wait. So, for example, suppose 6.1 isn't the right title. We're going to just change the title by going to issue data and just change the title. Or maybe you'll think, no, it's issue number 6.2. Then you change that and probably click save at the bottom there. Important, but right now we're clicking cancel and going to back issues. Okay, let's look at the volume autism and intersectionality. We're going to look at, if we clicked on view, it'll just jump us straight through to that page on the journal. We don't need to unpublish the issue, but you do have an opportunity to unpublish particular articles and upload corrected versions of them. So, for example, suppose in Fran's and my paper, suppose we spotted some terrible error in a reference or a spelling error and we just really wanted to change it. We can send the journal a new PDF, and one of the editors can upload it and replace it. But at the moment, what you see here is the table of contents as they show on the website. This is the order of the papers. Then there's editorials section, there is article section, poetry, practice and research notes, and these sections are real things. And then in addition to that, if we wanted to reorder things, we could click on order and move something around. But we're not going to do that because it could give us all a breakdown if it goes wrong. So, but it is actually quite easy to do. The order, we need to remember this, is something that's decided before things get to this point, because each article will have a DOI. So the DOI will be whatever the journal number is, 10 point, whatever it is, /4.2.1 for the editorial, 2 for this paper, 3 for that paper, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and yes, poetry, practice and research notes, they all have DOIs. They're unique DOIs. So we're going to click cancel ordering, and we're going to just click on issue data, and you can see this is what it says here, and there's a description, and we'll have a look at the main page in a moment to see what that says. You don't need to enter in an alternative URL path or anything like that, because each issue of the journal has its own DOI. We'll try something in a minute and see if it works. The issue galley is if you want to have a whole issue PDF, which would be great if we can do that, so that people can download each issue of Murmurations in one fell swoop, one PDF. At the moment, we only have each article having a DOI. If the DOIs are really messed up, and you can usually correct one by one, it's fine. You would do clear, but we're not doing clear, so I'm getting off that page. So we'll just have a look at the table of contents again. Actually, the issue data. I'm wondering where this will appear, this text, and this bit of text, when we open another page and just go to Murmurations. And let's just have a look at this page. So there we are. Under the current issue, it has 4.2, the title of the journal, the issue, sorry, and then the other information. Now, this particular journal issue was published on this date. And if you will just click for a moment on, just click on any one of these papers and you will see there's a publication date for each PDF. That's an introduction to the issues, and I will take you through a separate video on publishing an article for an issue. But just to remind you, something very interesting that I only discovered recently, we haven't formally got to 5.2, but the general issue, but we have 2 early release papers in it. And if you look underneath, if we clicked on current issue there, or under any of the journals, current issue, even the very first issue, if we wanted the very first issue to be the current issue, we could click that and it would bump autism and intersectionality away from the first page. And then we would always have just something else as the current issue. But we don't want that. This gives us an opportunity of having some early release papers, which we hadn't done before now, available with their DOIs up front, which helps authors or issues or peoples, but it's not the current issue, so it's available through the archives and through the specific DOIs of each paper. So you can see these are the 2 papers that we have, and if we clicked on submission, well, we'll talk about that another time actually. So that's the overview of issues, future issues, back issues, and use those little arrows next to them to find out what you can do.